occasion here. We're happy that everybody could join us and help make this a festive opportunity for MeMaw and Pawpaw since they are our honored guests. We're all happy that 50 years ago that you did get together, and we want to give you a chance to say something. If any other kids want to say anything before MeMaw says something, go right ahead. Yeah. MeMaw, if you'd like to say something.
Well, you know, I'm always ready to say something. You know, we owe it all to Dan Bill. Everybody in here, except Uncle Ollie and I, we owe to Dan Bill.
The blame?
The blame. Whether it's good or bad. But, you know, everybody's writing books now. And if they don't write it about themselves, they write it about somebody else. So I have a book that I want to introduce to you all tonight, and I call it Up Till Now. And I use my pen name, which is Ima Gonna. All my life I've said, Ima Gonna do something. And sometimes I did it, and sometimes I didn't. But anyway, I dedicate this book to the most handsome man, to the most wonderful husband, and to the most patient and loving father, and to my 5 beautiful, wonderful, and good children. There's only 4. Well, anyway, you'll never see this book of mine on the bestseller list because everything in the book is up here and in my heart. And so tonight, as I tell you about the book, it is going to be in words that are from the Webster's Dictionary and thoughts from my heart. So I'll begin with the year 1918 in the city of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. And the stork delivered a beautiful, darling little girl. Gertrude and Ollie Thurston. They already had a little boy that was 2.5 years old. And he was a cute little thing. I think I was too little at that time to see. But, yeah, the stork had delivered him 2.5 years early. So they were real proud to get a little girl and have a little boy. And that's all they ever had, was the little boy and the little girl. And we lived, well, I don't think I'll tell that part, because nobody in here knows it but he and I. And I may reveal something that you all are sorry that you ever found out that we did those first 18 years. So I skip over. Now leave that part in my book. Then I go to the year 1936. Well, dreams and ambitions. And we were one of the most fortunate young couples because the first year and a half that we were married, we had a good business, a brand new house, and a brand new baby. So we, I'll stop here and say that out of the 5 children, every time we had a child, we took on a new business. So by the time we had Bobby over there, we had a whole lot of business. So,
They got better looking.
yeah. But Trustful was small, but after the project was there, well, we worked hard, and Daddy worked hard, and his ambition was to be a good businessman. So, he worked in the business, we worked in Trustful, and I can truthfully say I don't know of anybody else that I know of that gave any more hours or any more of their money and time and energy toward making Trustful what it is now than George Clinton. And we also did a whole lot for the population of Trustful. I don't know how that you say whether you are successful or not, but that's what I wanted to be, a mother. And all the years that I would fill out things in the doctor's office and everything, they'd say occupation, I'd have to put housewife. Well, I didn't know what a housewife was for a long time, but I finally found out what it was. It's a woman that is on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for anything that occurs in the home, in the community, in the church, and in the school, without cutting. So, that's while Daddy was making the money, I was spending it. We always believe it. He made the money and I spent it. And I had a good time. There isn't anybody that I know of that can say that they enjoyed raising their children any more than I did. And whatever I wanted to do with them, I did it. If they were asleep and I wanted to go in the car, I picked them up and took them in the car. And I was teaching for raising my kids in the car instead of raising them in cradles and beds and things. But I truly believe that Daddy and I have had a successful life in all and finish. And as we aged and we got to where we couldn't do our businesses, well, society helped us to make our decisions. The oil companies took our service station. The sanitary people took the ice house. And insurance took our taxi business. And everything, just as we got to where we couldn't take care of it, it just vanished. So here we are, and so, well, anyway, I really think that our life has been as happy and as good, and I'm so proud of my children, my grandchildren. So my book is up till now, and what continues after this book, I will still have it up here and in my heart. And I know that your daddy, George, will have a good place in heaven. But I, just a mother, I ran across this little poem, and I want to read it because I woodworking walls, right where they are sure to be seen. And do you suppose there is darkness with small figures kneeling in white, and tails to be told, and collars to fold, and hands to be held very tight? There must be, for how else would mothers find joy that is promised above, when all of their days are spent finding ways of serving the children they love?
Well, I say my.
Well, that was funny. Well, I don't think there's any family in trouble that has done more and in its love